Hey, Taoping Airlines Math Industry, and we're going to be looking at a real-life situation on why we compare two problems. So we're gonna get moving and go to a gym, but there is a problem. There are two gyms to choose from. Gym A charges no membership fee, and they cost you $10 per visit. So every time you visit the gym for Gym A, they'll always say $10 please, and you'll always have to pay $10 per visit. Gym B charges $20 membership fee and $5 per visit. So there are two gyms here, and that means there are two equations here. Let's try and put these words into an equation. To turn these words into an equation, we're going to use y equals mx plus b form. But since there are two gyms, we're going to make two equations and we'll compare them. So let's start. Gym A charges no membership fee. So pretty much no membership fee means that B means the starting point plus 0. There is no membership fee, so you don't have to pay anything. Then it is $10 per visit. So here's 10 right here. And then we put the dollar sign in here. And X represents how many visits there are. So each time there's a visit, you pay $10. Another time you visit the gym, another $10. And we can use Y as the total cost. There are many other ways to write this equation right here. Like we can say the total cost, which is C, equals 10 V as in visits, plus 0. You can write it like that too. So let's also do equation B for Gym B. Gym B charges $20 membership fee. So we know that you have to pay $20 first. But they make you pay $5 per visit. So 5x. Y equals 5x plus 20. Or the total cost equals $5 per visit plus 20 as the membership fee. So you know how we have two equations? We have successfully used these, returned these words into an equation. And now our next step is to compare them on a graph. So here are the two equations, and here's the graph. We're gonna try and put these equations and turn them onto lines on a graph. Then we can compare them by cost versus how many visits. So let's start with gym number A, or Gym A. So pretty much we have y equals 10x plus 0. 0 is the starting point, so we didn't have to pay a membership fee. So our starting point on this graph is 0. And we also say that we pay $10 per visit. So pretty much here's one visit, $10. Another visit, another $10. And the third visit, another $10. Then, as we pay more visits to the gym, the line will keep going up, 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 up forever and ever. Like this. So this is the slope for Gym A, and this is what it's going to look like. For Gym B, we have a different equation. Y equals 5x plus 20. So, we start at 20, because that is the membership fee. So, here's 20 right here for 0 visits. That's the membership fee. Then, we pay $5 per visit. So, you notice how on the graph, it goes 10 space 20? The space is 5. So down the 1 visit here, 2 visits here, 3 visits here, 4 visits here, 5 visits here, 6 visits here, and so on. and we'll get a line like this. The black line represents gym B. The red line represents gym A. And since there are two lines on this graph, we can compare the two by price. We're going to ask you a question. When is it a time to visit gym A instead of gym B? And when is it a time to visit gym B rather than gym A? So if we take a look at the lines right here, the higher the line, the more expensive the cost will be to visit the gym. If it's lower, then it's going to be more cheap. So these two lines intersect. The first equation is when is it reasonable to buy gym A, actually go to gym A instead of gym B. So gym A is right at the bottom right here, and it intersects right here with gym B. So if you go under 4 visits, so if we go less than 4 visits, then gym A will be less expensive than gym B. So gym A would be less expensive than gym B. But when is it reasonable to buy gym B instead of gym A? So here is the intersecting point, and that tells you that both gyms would cost the same right here at 4 visits at $40. If we take a look at here in this part of the graph, there is a big difference. So we should buy gym B when it's less expensive if we take more visits, more gym visits. So we can say if we go to 5 or more visits, if we go visits that are greater than 4, like 5 or more, then it's reasonable to say we would buy gym B. Because look at gym A. It's more expensive to visit at gym B. So for gym A, you would go for short ones. Short visits, or the amount of visits is not that many. For gym B, you would go to that gym for much longer visits. Or visits that you go there more often. So if you want to go there for a little bit, you would choose gym A because it's less expensive. But since if you want to go to a gym that many times, you would go to gym B because it's less expensive there. If you visit both gyms at 4 visits, it will not matter because they both cost the same. So that is an example of why we use two equations and compare them, because sometimes one company might be suitable and reasonable to buy than the other company in different situations. Let's see how SpongeBob exercises. Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe!